Hi guys, welcome to Medias Locas podcast. This week I'm missing my dear co-host J2 Lit, so it's just me, Jen. She's out sick this week. She's with a fever, so keep her in your prayers, guys. But we are gonna keep the show going, and I got some special guests in the house. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hey y'all. I'm Alondra Bieber. Just kidding. Alondra. Hi.
I'm Jalissa.
Thank you guys for coming. I know it was like, it's so late right now, but they're troopers. They came through.
It feels late, but I think it's just a time
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, it feels like it's been 8 p.m. for like 4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was telling her, I'm like, dude, it feels like it's 11.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's
we should be
starting.
getting ready to go out right now.
I know.
Low key.
Maybe after. Tune into our stories. You never know what might happen. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I know you, Alondra. It was so crazy how we met. And
I
I do want to
know.
talk about that
Yeah.
because most of my girlfriends I have met at like bars or clubs. And where did we meet?
We met at the gesture show last year. I was a grandma and I left early. And I just started walking towards my car, and then I bumped into you. Like, you were right next to me, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, like, we're getting so old for these shows. And you're like, oh, I know. Then I just offered you a fucking Ciroc bottle that was in my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, I was walking to the parking lot and you were already there, I think.
Yeah.
And then, we just started talking about the Gesture show.
Yeah.
If you're a Gesture fan, shout out to you. He's all about that perreo.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
We love that.
Yeah, and then, then I saw you. We started talking, and then we exchanged phone numbers. We were going to see Chris Lake the next week
Yeah.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, let's meet up. And then we
Yeah.
met up, and
Yeah.
then the rest was history. Now
Yeah.
we're here.
Yep.
Well, that's how friendships happen, guys.
know.
All natural,
Yep.
So how did you guys meet? Same way.
No, her sister, I worked with her sister. I used to work at Northgate.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Northgate. We were both cashiers, and then we started getting close. And then I met her, and then we were like, not really talk a lot, huh? And we just started, I don't know, just as time went by, we started getting closer. I took her to DTF.
I was 19 years
Yeah,
old.
I snuck her in.
Yeah.
No way.
And I would
Yeah.
use my cousin's ID. She was 25, and I was 19.
And you guys
Or
looked
no, I was
alike?
20.
Or you were just like...
Kind of. They believed it, but I knew they knew
Well,
that
she
I was
looks
not.
old. She looked old too. She used to have red hair. I feel like red hair, like, it made her look a little bit older.
Yeah.
And they didn't, she never got caught.
Yeah, once. When they took away my
Oh,
the
well,
ID.
we went to
Once.
LA. We went to LA, and I feel like they're more stricter there.
Yeah, LA is for sure way more strict.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, this is not you. And then just threw the freaking ID on the
Yeah.
floor.
And they stepped on it, so
Yeah.
I couldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to just leave.
Yep.
That's horrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I've always been afraid of. See, like, I feel like I'm a pretty outgoing person. I was like a wild child when I was a teenager, but I still would always be terrified of getting in trouble. Like, getting in trouble was not my thing. Like, yeah, I'll be bad, but I don't want to get in trouble for it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
It's so crazy, though, because I don't see you as, like, a rebellious...
I
see
calm
you
down
so
a lot. I
calm,
calm
so,
down
like,
a lot.
kumbaya, and so, like, not like...
Okay, a fun fact, but back then in high school, my nickname was Naughty.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you know, you know. It's because one time, I think it was during math class, the teacher kept picking on me and he kicked me out of the classroom because he's like, oh, you keep talking. And I was just like, dude, there's literally people talking around me. I'm just like responding to them, which is also dumb of me, but teenager mind. And then he's like, you're such a naughty girl. And then I was just like, dude. And then ever since then, everybody just started calling me naughty. Like, naughty, you're such a naughty girl.
Oh,
naughty.
God. That's so creepy.
For the longest time, people thought that my name was Nadia, and people were calling me Naughty,
Oh,
short for
okay.
Nadia. And I was like, you don't even know me. Well, we're going to do a little icebreaker just so we can get to know a little bit of their vibe. Basically, you choose either or. So I'm going to ask you the questions at the same time. And then right after I ask you the question, just say the answer at the top of your head. Don't think, just say it, all right?
Okay.
Suck a toe or lick a kneecap?
Like a kneecap.
Yeah, like a knee.
You have to go at the same time. You're
Oh.
going too slow.
Okay.
Piojos or rashes?
Rashes, yeah.
Staying in or going out?
Going out.
Going out.
I love going
You-
out.
I know you do.
Lately, I've been staying in, and it's kind of peaceful.
It is,
Yeah.
but still.
Well, like, going out can be anywhere. Like, doesn't have to be, like, bars. You can go to the
But
movies.
sometimes
or...
you just want to chill in your bed and be lazy or do laundry.
I do that. I do. I'm like, oh, I should stay in. And then, like, me da ganas after. And I'm like, no. Like, I have to.
Yeah, I
go.
get you. Okay. Boyfriend or best friend?
Best friend.
Ooh.
Avi.
Single life or taken life?
Single.
Like, what is your preference?
I think you want to take in life.
Yeah.
Taken life? Okay. It's fun too, you know? Would you rather have your boyfriend cheat on you or you cheat on your boyfriend?
Me cheat on my boyfriend.
Mm,
I don't know. It's hard. Because then what if, like, then I'm going to feel like I'm going to feel so shitty. But then if they cheat, I'm going to be sad. But then I'm going to be like, you cheated on me. So I actually changed my answer. They could cheat on me.
They could cheat on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice, cause me, I'm a crybaby. No, yeah.
Okay, last one. Would you rather cheat on your man or snitch on your homegirl?
Cheat on my man.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cheat on my man.
Depending, homegirl, like bestie, or like just like
Homegirl is homegirl, so I'm
What?
assuming is your close friend.
No, yeah. I
Cheat.
think I would cheat.
Yeah, bros before no.
What?
Wait, no.
Wait.
Girls before
Chicks before dicks.
There you go.
Chicks before dicks.
There you go.
Well, thank you guys for playing this or that. So as you can see, there was a little bit of a trend on there about friendships. I don't know why, but for some reason, right now that the holidays are coming up, I feel a little bit of nostalgia with like previous friendships and just thinking about the past and just like a lot of stuff.
Same.
Dude.
Yes.
And the other day I came across a friend who I used to talk to and I don't anymore. And I was just like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
And then I slowly started to remember all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's why you're not in my life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But have you guys ever dealt with like fake friends?
I'm currently going through that. We've been friends for like 2 years. I met her during like the pandemic and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like that brought us like closer a lot because we would always hang out and like
During the pandemic?
yeah. I don't know, throughout the years I'm a very like I like to give people a lot of chances. A lot of chances. And like show
You are a really sweet person. Like from
Overly sweet.
from the time that I've known you, you are extremely, extremely like nice. People always say that about me, that I'm too nice, but I feel like you are on another level compared to me.
No,
Like,
don't tell me that.
I swear you are. Compared to me, you're like,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, you see, there you go. Well, that's like something that I have to work on because even my mom's like, you gotta like stand your ground when you gotta stand your ground. You gotta be a bitch when you gotta be a bitch.
Yeah.
And I do like, I mean, she's seen where I'm like, I'm a bitch and she'll be like, dude, like, chill. But, no, yeah, so about that friend, she's just very like, how do you say it? Julie, you can help me because you know this person.
She basically wants all the attention to herself. And
Yeah.
if you're not paying attention to her, she will make it known that she needs your attention.
Yeah.
And if you don't give it to her, she will ghost you. She won't talk to you. She'll, like, basically act like she doesn't want you to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Then she'll come crawling back and then
Mhm.
does it again over and over and over again.
She like a mean girl in a way because
No, like,
She's not.
she's like overly sensitive, but like, feel like with her, like, it's like,
it has
like,
to be about
like,
her.
Well, exactly. Like, I'll tell her my problems and she'll be like, oh, like, I feel bad. But, like, going back to me, and then she'll, like, kind of make it about
So
herself.
you're like venting about you, and then
Yeah.
she'll make it about herself.
Yeah. A lot of the times. And recently, in September, I went to the Bad Bunny concert, and she, like, lives at DTF. She literally lives at DTF, and, like, I've told her numerous times, and I've talked to her about like the fake friends that she had. Like the friends that she had are not her real friends. Those are her party friends. And even going out to party, like it's fucked up because they'll leave her out. Like they'll leave her there. Like when I go out with someone, like I like to make sure they're home safe. Like.
But you also have to say how she doesn't know how to control herself.
She doesn't.
And people end up
With,
giving up on her because she does the same thing over and over again.
Like
She doesn't
blacking
learn.
out.
Oh.
And she gets crazy. She won't listen to you.
You know what's crazy? I was just talking to my brother and my sister about this. Like, back then, I had two best friends, and one of them always got so fucked up, like, literally all the time.
It's annoying.
And it was
Yeah.
so annoying because we would have to drop her off in her house, and there was a gate to get into her, like, condominium area.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have the codes to get in.
Oh, yeah.
So we would have to be pressing random numbers for somebody to open the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally somebody would open, and then, oh, guess what? She doesn't know where her keys are at. So we're over here knocking on her door, freaking 3, 4 in the morning. And sometimes nobody would open the gate for like 30 minutes, an hour, like an hour and a half. Imagine like a long night of going out and partying.
Yeah.
And then going back to
Having
that.
to deal with her ass, and then having to deal with like all of that.
And she wasn't just knocked out. She was like throwing up, doing a fit. Yeah, and I was just like, damn, like I can't believe I put up with that for so long until like, obviously they're not part of my life right now, but still like
That's
it's
legit.
crazy
It's
how it
legit.
happens. Like
getting kicked out of the bars because of her, like her throwing tantrums and even like just being really fucking sloppy and trying to like get at every guy, like have the guys pay attention to her. And I'll be like, dude, look at, like, they're not even cute, like desperately wanting to go home.
Like
I think that's enough.
I think she has like internal issues that she needs to deal with.
But the thing is like, okay, if you get sloppy like that one time and people tell you this, you learn and you're like, I don't ever want to be that sloppy.
Yeah.
But it's not her thing. She just...
And with her, it's like, it was like, oh my God, I'm never going to drink again. I'm like...
And then she would tell her about all these things that happened and how she regrets drinking and then just do it again.
She has passed out at DTF, and like the ambulance went to go get her, and she like literally went to the hospital like recently in May, and she's like, I'm never going back again. I gave it 2 weeks. She was back at DTF doing the same shit.
And then she would cry to Alondra, and if Alondra didn't answer, then that's when she acts crazy. But it's like, do you do it to yourself? Like, how do you expect someone to constantly be there for you?
And that's why she ghosted me, because I was having fun, and like something happened to her at DTF, her expecting me to pick up like at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, dude, like I'm I'm over here like out of town, like I'll get back to you, but like I have my own life too. I'm not always gonna be like available.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that sucks, is that on one end it's like, are you a bad friend for not answering that call at 2 a.m.?
No,
but at the same time it's like, but on your end it's like, no, I always answer your call at 2 a.m.
I do it
so
all the time.
It's not fair for you to be going through that all the time,
all the fucking time. And I didn't even know. The next day when I'm coming back, mind you, I have a fucked up knee and I'll do it again. Because I got blacked out drunk at Bad Bunny, and I went up the chair, and I like somehow like went inside the chair, and my knee like snapped.
Oh my God.
And I tore my ACL, and I have to do surgery in January, but I'll do it again.
If you got injured at the Bad Bunny concert for going too hard, comment down below.
I'll do it again. I love you, Benito. Anyways, yeah, and I was trying to hit her up like, oh, okay, what happened? Like, once I was texting, my fucking message didn't go through, and I was like, oh, she hasn't done it to me once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. She's done it to me numerous times where like she'll ghost me. And I find out I'm blocked on iMessage, blocked on Instagram, blocked on Snap. And I was like, I told Julia, I was like, it's over. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna be begging for you, like, for that friendship. Mm-hmm. When obviously you don't care, and you didn't get your way one night that I didn't fucking answer. Like,
yeah, no.
That does not make me a bad friend. And then I find out that this bitch followed, not ex-boyfriend, but one of the guys I used to talk to.
Damn.
Yeah.
Girls are so shady.
Yeah.
That's so petty.
So fucking petty.
Have you ever had a conversation with her sober? Like, hey, you know what? Like,
Girl, all the time.
Every single
single
morning.
and
Every
what
morning.
what would she say?
I'm never gonna drink again.
I'm never gonna drink.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Alondra. But thank you so much. Like, honestly, like, you're one of my real friends. Like, fuck the other bitches. Talking about, like, the friends that she's been out with. And then the next week,
Goes
like,
out
I'll
with
call
them.
her out on her shit too. I'm like, dude, weren't you just talking shit about this person? And that's what made me think too, like, if she's talking shit about her friends, I can only imagine the shit that she says about me. If she says anything, which I'm pretty sure she does.
Wow. How old is she?
She's a grandma.
She's 30.
Girl, she's going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
She was worse than I was. I was 20 when I think I was 20. No, I wasn't even 21 when I met them. When I met that girl too.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going partying more than I was, and I was barely gonna turn 21.
How old are you guys, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
I'm 23.
so old.
How old are you?
Guess.
Don't say 30 because I just called that girl grandma. I think you're
Like 28?
Yeah.
Like Lupita's age, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm 28. But I feel like 26, 24,
That's
25.
what my sister says too.
Yeah, you look really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's the concealer.
Yeah.
I know this other girl. She's in her 30s. She's super cool. But for some reason, she kind of comes off as like, I don't want to say desperate, but sometimes, yeah. She's like an attention seeker. She's always, like, she's loud, wants it to be about her.
Yep.
She's dramatic,
Mhm.
like, and she's, in her 30s, and I'm like, dude, like, why is this 24-year-old girl more, like,
Mature.
mature, more, like, just keeping it cool? Like,
Yeah.
she's fucked up, but she's not desperate for attention. You can tell when girls are desperate for attention.
Fuck
They're
yeah.
just, like,
Hell yeah. It's
rubbing
too
up on
much.
everybody,
It's too
like,
much,
being
dude.
loud,
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
Dude, it's too much. And that's the thing with her, that it would, every night that, dude, I kid you not, we would leave the bar and she desperately, like, on the way out, I'm gonna go home with you. Like, out of the blue, and I'm like, hell no, you're not. And then, like, she'll be like, come on, please, like, I'll share my location. Like, it'd be bad, dude. Like, I was full on babysitting, like, mom mode. But never again. And a lot of people tell me too. She's told me, like, that's not your friend. That's not your friend.
it's not your friend.
It's-
And you know what? It's hard getting out of those friendships. It's just like a real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really, like, see, what is this person doing for me in my life?
Exactly.
Like, are they bringing me down?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what they say, like, you gotta kick it with people that are gonna be, like,
beneficial.
Or
beneficial
like
to you.
uplifting.
Uplifting.
Yeah.
You guys don't gotta, like, start a business together, but you do gotta at least motivate each other and just
Yeah.
keep each other, like, happy. Because, yeah, if somebody's constantly bringing you stress, like, you gotta cut that person off.
And especially, like, that I don't mind, because, like, me, like, I'm a very, like, emotional, and, like, my best friends, like, her and my other, shout out to Carla, Liz, I think you met her. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At Chris Lake, yeah. Like, they know how to handle me, but I know when I'm too much, and I obviously, like, I try not to, like, be too much, and, like,
But it happens sometimes.
yeah.
When I get, like, too lit, I don't drag it on enough for it to affect your life the next day.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm too fucked up, most likely I just pass out and I just, like, go home and, like, that's it. Like, it's not a big deal,
Mhm.
But, like, there's people, like, your ex-best friend that are just, like, it drags on. It's not just that night. It drags on to, like, later that night, the next morning, and later a few days. And,
Yes.
like, no, that's too much.
It'll be like Tuesday, and she'll still be talking about, like, Friday night. What happened at Friday night? Yeah. There's just too much.
What's her zodiac sign?
Mine?
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
Coming up.
Woo.
28th.
What about you?
I'm a Virgo, but I
okay.
have more characteristics.
Are you, like, a person that needs to, like, plan shit out or, like, just
Fuck
organize stuff?
Fuck
like,
yeah. Hell yeah. She's, like, the rave mom. Like, she'll be like, gotta do this, and we gotta be at the hotel at this time. Sometimes it's like, bitch, like, just go with the
I know.
flow.
I'm the rave mom, too, in my group. It's a superpower.
I'm like a Leo too, though. I mean,
Hell yeah,
Oh.
dude. She's a fucking bitch. And she gotta be a bitch. My sister's a Leo. Damn,
But
she's
no,
a fucking,
she's a whole different Leo. She's a real Leo.
she's a
mean.
fucking bitch. My sister's so
Sorry,
My
Ellie.
sister's a Leo.
Ellie, if you watch this, I'm sorry.
My sister's
She's like, wow,
so
call me a
mean.
I
bitch.
didn't call you a bitch. I said you're mean, but I didn't call you a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
No, my sister's a Leo too. Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know?
She does kind of look intimidating, though.
My sister?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I think-
Hey, Jess, come through.
Her at the Halloween party, I think that's the first time I saw her. No.
Really?
Yeah, right? Yeah. And then when I bumped into you guys at EDC last year, in October?
Oh, yeah.
and I think you're like, oh, this is my sister. I think that was like her first EDC, no?
Mm-hmm.
When I think
2 years ago. 2021? No, yeah, last year.
last year in October,
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
EDC was in October.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, hi. And I'm like, oh, like, I'm like, do you like me? Or
She's actually, I don't know. I don't know how she is with her friends. But she hangs around a lot with my friends too.
oh, okay.
So she's very like on the nicer side. So I don't think she's completely like a Leo. But you know, that's her main like sun sign, Leo. If you guys know about horoscopes, you know.
My rising is a Leo, but it makes sense.
yeah.
So have you dealt with any fake friends?
Not really, to be honest. I think
She's very good at like
yeah.
calling people out on their
Yeah.
shit, cutting them off when they
Yeah.
need to be cut off.
That's good because that's what I have a problem with sometimes is like letting people know how I really feel or just cutting people off. Like I always tell Will, my boyfriend, like, oh, like this person's doing this, like what should I do? And he's just like, you're being too nice. Like you gotta like be straightforward and tell him. I'm like, all right. And then, you know, I am also very straightforward, but I hate to hurt people's feelings.
Oh, same.
Even though I'm pissed off, like I just hate to hurt people's feelings, but sometimes people need to let their feelings get hurt.
I know.
Like
honestly.
sometimes they need it because they're just, you know, being too much.
And they
but-
take advantage of that too. Of like, I feel like they see that you're nice and they're like, oh, like she's gonna let me off.
I'm mean.
Yeah.
So I don't let
You're like-
people slide. If something's bothering me, I will tell you straight up. And I will let you know in that moment. And then
Oh,
if
yeah.
you react in a like sad way, then I'll feel bad. But if you don't and you're mean to me, then it makes it worse
Yeah.
for me.
Let's take a shot break. Shout out to all the friends that are not in our lives anymore.
I
Fuck
know.
y'all bitches.
I know. Fuck you guys for real.
For real.
This became a diss episode.
I know. Maybe we should not.
Alondra has a message for y'all. Period.
Oh my god, this guy the other day on Bumble, I don't know what I said. Oh, he asked me if I liked football, and I said no, I like baseball. He said, oh shit, period. I was like, dude, you're immediately unmatched.
No.
How are you even telling me period?
So, are you guys in a relationship, taken in a situationship? Rather not disclose.
Dating.
Dating? Okay. What about you?
Serious dating.
Serious.
Serious dating?
Her, not me.
Oh, what about you?
I'm single. Single. I don't want to talk to no one. I don't care about no one.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Honestly, men are trash, and it's very, very difficult to find someone that I actually like. Before, I was all about it. I was like, you know, living my best life. I don't care about your personality. I don't care about anything, you know, as long as whatever.
Yeah.
But now, I actually want to have a conversation. I actually want to know something about you that I like in order for me to do anything.
You want like a real connection, like
I
something
don't want,
deep.
yeah, I don't want a boyfriend, but I want to at least have a connection with you and you not just be like a boring, like,
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no substance to
Yeah,
the conversation. You
yeah.
want like, yeah.
at least to be able to have a conversation or talk about something that actually like matters and not just like,
What are you doing today?
yeah, what are you doing
How are
tonight?
you?
Yeah,
The sky is blue.
yeah,
How's the weather?
literally, it's yeah. So I'd
How-
rather just not.
How long have you guys been single?
My whole
Since-
life. No, honestly, I've never been in a.
In a serious relationship? No way. How long was your longest relationship?
No.
Situationship.
Situationship? Not even a situationship. Yeah, I guess situationship. Sneaky link situationship, but I had like obviously had like feelings for that person. About 2 years, on and off.
What about you?
2019. So how many years? 3?
Oh,
3
okay,
years?
yeah,
Oh god.
3.
What?
No, yeah.
What about?
No,
Oh
I'm
God, he
saying-
was nice.
No, I'm saying
Getting
He was nice.
flashbacks.
He was
She's like, oh
nice.
shit.
Wait.
He was nice, Brian. I'm talking about a relationship.
Oh, I'm thinking
No.
escape.
Well, Escape's still here.
Not that one.
Yeah, not that one. Brian
Okay.
was nice. He was really nice. I just
Brian,
didn't like him no more.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian. I'm sorry
We
that
hope
I
you're doing
broke
good.
your heart.
It
At least I helped him. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Pobrecito.
But you know what? It's better to be honest about, when you're not feeling somebody
Yeah.
anymore, or if you have no feelings from the beginning, like,
Mm-hmm.
just be honest, guys. I can't believe you've never been in a relationship.
I haven't. Like, one, like, middle school. Like, those, like, oh, you want to be my boyfriend, girl? But that's it. But my parent, well, they were strict before. I feel like now they have a lot of trust in me.
Yeah.
But I would always be scared to, like, have a boyfriend in middle school because, like, my mom, like, didn't let me have, like, any boyfriends. That's why, like, I'd be like, or, like, holding hands. It's like, oh, we want to hold hands? Okay, there. But, yeah, nothing serious. And honestly, not only that, I feel like I've just dealt with, like, so many fuckboys in my life. So many men. And it's just never gotten into where I know it's like, this is not going to be anything serious.
Yeah.
Especially because I think of it like, if we're going to be something serious, like, I obviously want to introduce them to my parents, like,
Yeah.
all about that. And I know for a fact that the men that I used to date used to date were so fucking, they're just something else. And it was like, but I andaba de pendeja, like, mesmerized and, like, thinking, like, oh, I can change them. But no.
I wish I had the brain that I have now back then when I was like 20, 21, 22. Like, I wish that I had the brain that I have now. Like, maturity really comes with age, you learn a lot of things. Experiences make you grow. Like,
Exactly. And like, being younger and dating and, like, because I started dating, like, I want to say, like, around 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. You get me? Like, you're learning.
Mhm.
You're learning. So, and, like, my aunt, shout out to my aunt. She was, like, an older sister. She was just like, you're just going to go through multiple people, and you're going to learn through experiences. You're going to have heartbreaks. Like, it's expected.
Yeah.
It's expected, but you're gonna go through it and you're gonna learn. And obviously, I feel like it did help me realize now what I want. And I did not want them anymore.
For me, I started dating when I was very young. This is the reason why I don't want anyone, because I went through it all.
Yeah.
So it made me realize, I feel like back then, dating at such a young age, your mind is, like, set to, like, oh, a boy is what makes me happy. This is what makes me happy.
Yeah.
So happiness for me was meaning I had to have someone there. Eventually, someone broke my heart.
That's fucking deep, dude. Yeah.
Someone broke my heart and made me realize that I actually don't need anyone. So shout out to you. And yeah, so now I feel like I'm happy on my own. And if you want to be in my life, you need to give me something that makes me want you to keep you in my life.
Period, sis. And you're so young.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, for me, I was pretty much in the same situation, but it took me, I think when I turned 24, 25, I kind of hit, like, an epiphany. Like, I don't need anybody. I'm completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all good. And I told myself, like, I'm going to be single for a long time because I'm not going to settle for anything that doesn't feel completely, like, 100% right. But how is dating now? Like, is like your dating pool mostly like virtually, or is it like in person?
Lately, I think I've been more in person because goddamn, through those dating sites, I can't. I don't know what's going on with them.
Isn't it crazy? Because like literally, if you go on a dating app, they expect like when you go on the first date, like just to bang, and it's
that's
like,
literally
dude.
that's why I don't like them, because I just downloaded Bumble again this past Sunday, yeah, and already, guys, they don't even ask me nothing, no questions or nothing, and they're like, friends with benefits. I'm like, dude, how do you know you want to fuck me? What if I'm like a psycho? What if like how do you know?
What if? Yeah, exactly.
How do you know? I like get
what if
to
I want
know
to chop
me.
off your dick?
Yeah, that's what I told my sister. Like, get to know me as a person, and then we can see. What if you don't want to have sex with me? Like, it doesn't have to be straightforward.
Like, what if I'm a man?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know anything about me. How are you just gonna be like, oh, we should fuck? Like, one sentence, not even like a, hi, where are you from? How old are you? What's your favorite color?
Oh my god.
Like,
it reminds me of a fucking video I saw on TikTok. Like, it's like, the person goes, do you want to come over and fuck? And it's the, hello, how are you?
for real, dude.
Oh my god. That's
No,
how
but
it
that's
is,
literally how it was. I was just laughing, and I was about to reply to the guy, is this how girls just give it up? Like, is it really that easy? Because, damn. It's
goddamn.
I think I talked about this on the pod, but I had downloaded Tinder when I was single and stuff. I literally had it for like 5 minutes because I created my profile, whatever. I started swiping, and then next thing you know, my cousin came up. I was like, ew. And then my brother came up, ew. And then my best friend came up, like my guy best friend, like, ew, fuck. And then I just deleted the app. I'm like, fuck this shit.
God.
That's so
Dude.
embarrassing.
One time I was on Tinder, and then I see my brother, and I'm like lurking on his page, and I fucking swipe right on accident. And then I was like, oh my god, fuck, what do I do? And I was like, fuck, do I tell him that I didn't mean to do that?
I mean, what else can you do?
I know. Tinder's whack.
Well, thank you guys for sharing your stories. Thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate you guys so much.
I've been wanting to, but I was just get shy. But like bringing her, I was like, I need to bring someone.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all social media at Medias Locas Podcast, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Bye.